everybody will have an IV and SCD pump 100% of the time. So I marked this as red the last 2 days. We have honestly just had so many inpatient add-ons that we ran out of what we needed, so we had to go and steal or kind of take things from like our phase 2 patients. So that's where we are with that kind of unique situations the last 2 days. And then no issues with clipping 100% of the time. We've been green there, but I was told last week to speak towards, I think we're still in the process of looking into things, and has that rep reached
We
out
ordered
yet?
all new clippers and they'll be here Friday.
So we're green, but we're working on things.
Love it.
And then our process ops board, we've done good so far this week.
Okay, great job. First off, you did a great job reporting your reds and then what the miss was. I love how on your third metric you only had one miss and you already have an action item, so kudos. Let's talk a little bit about the process ops since we're all up to date on your KPI board.
Okay.
You've done great this week. Tell me what's working well, what's not working well, what's leading to your green.
So I feel like even with it being as busy as we have been, like, you know, those are kind of the moments where like processes fall short sometimes and you miss things. But our team has done a really good job at making sure they're following through with the processes. Now, a lot of times I will just kind of like watch a process. So like my blue hat process, for example, like I would just watch and make sure that my pre-op staff are putting those on patients before they go back to OR. This week I've kind of been in stacking a whole lot of the time. So I've been like asking people like, what's our process on blue hats? What's our process on like completing post-op calls? How does that work? And have them spitball back at me. And as long as they can answer to that appropriately, I've marked a screen.
Okay. So if you didn't have to kind of shorten the version because of census, what would be like the best practice for following an observation?
Actual best practice is to watch it in real time and make sure that it's actually happening.
Okay, nice. So for your kind of your tracking board, it looks like you've had some red. Tell me like what have been your most challenging things and where are you guys with those?
So for instance, well, I thought that was clipping, I lied. Clipping is a good one. So clipping we've revisited a couple times. I know it's green right now. We didn't mark it red because it was kind of like not the card being pulled in real time. It was just going off of like feedback we've gotten from OR. So we take clipping, we put it back on our board as a metric currently. So you kind of can look at your older metrics and throw them back on when you realize it's no longer green or working and needs more improvement. So it's kind of what we've been doing.
Nice. And then if I can ask one more, it looks like your blue hats were one that had, oh no, it's not.
It's oxygen tanks.
And chart corrections.
Yes.
So tell me with the chart corrections, what have you learned with that? It looks like you've had quite a few red.
So chart corrections, we kind of went through a process. Initially we were tracking it on our board and we were able to establish that it was more individual based. And so then individual conversations were had with those people that we noticed were kind of repeat offenders on not charting their event times and what have you correctly. So that has kind of improved that when you're like finding like maybe there needs to be more education or where is like the fallout happening? Why is this continuing to happen with that same person? Like,
Sounds like education with a little bit of accountability maybe. Okay, great work. What can we do to support you? I know we're at time.
Okay.
All right, thanks so much.
Thank you.